The South End is the most sought after area in all of Sudbury. I call it the bougie area or the Louis Vuitton of Sudbury. And that's because property prices and rent prices are way higher. And there's not really that many reasons for the prices being higher. The main one being that there actually isn't like a ghetto area or a bad street in the South End. And it's a super family friendly neighborhood with two of the best schools. So if you're planning to move to Sudbury or invest in Sudbury and you're looking for some information on the South End, this is the video for you. So watch all the way through to the end. I'm gonna go through on Google Maps and show you all the restaurants, bars, entertainment areas, places to go for hikes, swimming, beaches, and anything that you can think of in the South End. I'm Tristan Ritchie and I'm from Lake City Realty, and if you haven't been to my channel before, I make videos on Sudbury and Sudbury's real estate market and try to educate as many people as I can on the concept and Sudbury. So if you have any questions at any time, feel free to drop them in the comments or even just send me an email. I'd really appreciate it. And please like and subscribe if you learn anything on this video. It truly helps. I really appreciate it. Every little like helps. And I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. Not that high, but for me, that would be a big accomplishment. So let's get right to it. Okay, so let's get started here on the South End of Sudbury. So I'm gonna start here. So anything basically below this line right here. Bell Park, this is our biggest lake, Lake Ramsey. Bell Park, this is York Street. Anything below York Street is considered the South End. So it spans from, here's York Street, all the way down over here to Algonquin, Llewellyn, Moonglow. So let's start there. There's a couple different neighborhoods. So there's this neighborhood up here, which is the hospital area. So York Street around there. So these are all unique older homes, usually 50s, 60s. This is actually where I live. I love this area because it's so central, but you still get the unique homes that are a little bit different. Right here, you have the Laurentian University area. So you see NOSM, Northern Ontario School of Medicine, Laurentian University. So the whole campus is over here. And then you have a bunch of executive homes here, a lot of them that are on the lake and over here as well. So these are very expensive homes, expensive area of town. A little bit further. So I grew up around here, down the street here. We would always go. This is the conservation area, Lake Laurentian Conservation Area. Tons of walking trails, 30, 40 kilometers worth of walking trails. There's a 10-kilometer loop, which is amazing. You can also access it from Llewellyn Park right here, or there's a few areas around this highway and over here as well that you can access it from. Tons of great trails, Lake Laurentian that you can swim at. There's a beach here as well. And then back to the neighborhood. So we got Robinson area, which also has Corsi Hill in this area, which is a very expensive area of town, brand new buildings. So it's the builder Corsi, which makes very nice homes. And then Robinson and Southview, again, a little bit higher traffic on Southview, but still the homes will go for a decent amount of money. Great area to live in. So then you have the Four Corners, which is right here. You'll probably hear that if you're from Sudbury. Right over here, you have Moonglow. So this is another very new neighborhood, earliest 80s, mostly 90s, 2000s. And at the back here, they're building more brand new homes. So you can get them. They're going from between $1 million and $1.2 million right now. The South End is one of our, like I mentioned earlier, most higher end areas of town. So you pay a little bit more for the nicer finishes as well. Then over here is Llewellyn. This is another great neighborhood. It has two of the highest rated schools in Sudbury. So it has Llewellyn High School and then also RLBD Elementary School, which RLBD was, I think, top 5 in all of Ontario for a little while. They dropped a little bit, but still, some people, they want to move to the South End and in this area here just to go to that school, just to have their kids go to that school. And then down here, we have Algonquin. So it's home to Algonquin Public School and then also St. Ben's High School in this area as well. So that's the neighborhoods in the South End. As you can see, we have this highway, the 2 bypasses. So you can get right to Coniston, New Sudbury. Costco is right around here. So you take this bypass and you pretty much get to Costco right around here. Other than that, the South End, like I was saying, is kind of far. The mall is up here, way up here. Like I said, Costco's over here, about 15-minute drive. Downtown, 10 minutes. Not too bad. But there's nothing really other than this mall right here. This is kind of funny. In the South End, we have there is a Walmart a little further down. which is great. There's actually a bunch of other little stores like a Mark's Work Warehouse, A&W, Dollarama. But we have a mall right here. It's called the Southridge Mall, and it is dead. There's memes that go around on the internet. They're like, hey, if you want to be alone, go to the Southridge Mall because there's nothing there other than the giant tiger. A few other small shops like Sport Check that still get some action. There's a Good Life in there. But other than that, there's not much going on. But Four Corners, back to Four Corners now that we're done the neighborhoods, that's where you're going to get most of your shopping done. So you have the mall here if you want to go to Sport Check or Giant Tiger. A little bit more south, you have Walmart like I was showing you. And then over here you have a grocery stores. So you have Independent and a Food Basics both around here. And then gas stations and everything around there as well. Another notable thing in the South End is also the Idlewild Golf and Country Club. So this is our private golf course. So it's the highest end golf course, amazing golf. Again, right on the water for a couple holes, beautiful, beautiful. And but it gets a little bit pricey. So you're looking at memberships if you're depending on your age between $2,000 and $4,000 plus you have to pay. You have to spend a certain amount at the clubhouse. But there's a lot of high end business owners and business people that go to this club. And again, it's great golf. You meet some pretty cool people. And then part of the South End as well, if you go right around here, you'll see Science North. So Science North is our science center. Kids absolutely love it. Family passes for the whole year is only about $210. So you can go unlimited times. There's 4 different levels. They have so many things that you can see, from animals to science experiments. And then they rotate through on their IMAX theater, some different movies that you can go see like in 3D and everything. So people love going there. A little further up, Bell Park is where we have the public beach. So there's actually a few beaches, and along this coast right here, you have the boardwalk. So it goes from Science North all the way up here to the end of Bell Park, the skating path. And in the winter, which is awesome, right here, basically starting right here all the way down to Science North again, there's a winter skating path that they plow, so you can just bring your skates, and I don't know, it's about 1.5 kilometers, I believe they were saying. Okay, and then in terms of restaurants now in the South End, couple, I won't mention all of them, but there's a few notable ones. So there's Verdicchio's and Tommy's Not Here, which is right in this area right here. Kind of a little bit underground. These are more expensive, higher end restaurants. If you're bringing your girlfriend out for your anniversary or something, those are amazing. They use a lot of local foods, but they do charge a little bit more. So the price per plate is a little bit higher. If you want a delicious pizza, go to DeGusto's right here. Regency Bakery is amazing if you want to get some bread or any pastries. And then Tony V's is a Sudbury staple. It is awesome. It's a little bit like a diner, but also fine dining. It's a good mix. Prices are very good, so you can bring the family there. And it's delicious. If you like sushi, you can go to Sushi right here. And then a little bit further into the South End, like I was saying, right here, we have Walmart Superstore. This is the Algonquin area. So if you're just a little note on the Algonquin area and the Llewellyn, because these are two pretty popular. So Llewellyn's right here. These are a little bit older homes, but they were all super unique. So they were executive homes when they were built. So there's not many that are like cookie cutter homes. So a lot of people will pay extra to be in this neighborhood. It's probably our highest selling resale neighborhood in terms of older homes being resold, because there's Moonglow, which is a little bit more expensive, but it's a lot of newer homes, right? And then you have this Algonquin area. If you want a little bit more bang for your buck, a little bit more entry level, there's a neighborhood right here called Mallard's Landing, where they built a bunch of new homes, but they were a lot of siding homes. They weren't quite as big. So you can it's a little bit more affordable to get into the South End in some of these homes. They still go for more than you would in another neighborhood, but it's still a good area to look into. And then right in the middle here, we have Lake Nepewan. A cool street right here is Mackey Ave in this peninsula. So it goes all the way out, all these lakefront homes. Quite steep to get down to the water, but Sudbury, we have so much rock, that's kind of normal, which is really actually amazing. And then one park right here in Llewellyn, Stewart Park, you just walk down, nice little beach so you can hop out. Nepewan doesn't have, I think there's one lot left for building. Other than that, it's completely maxed out. So they won't ever build any more houses on this lake. And you see the rest of this is green space. So they're never going to take anything from there. So that's basically your overview of the South End of Sudbury. So the highest end of Sudbury. And like I was saying, out of all these neighborhoods, these are all expensive homes, nice homes, family-friendly neighborhoods, and that's why the price is so high. There's not a neighborhood here I can point out that has riffraff or is considered a lower end neighborhood. That's why prices go for a little bit higher. So that's why it's so desirable. So there you have it. That is the overview of the south end of Sudbury, one of the highest rated neighborhoods and areas in Sudbury. So if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me at any time. I'd love to help and answer any questions you may have. And again, like, subscribe, smash those buttons right now. I'd really appreciate it, and it helps a ton. Talk to you guys later.